Hey, this is me building a $200,000 a year business as a solo freelancer. And the way this video goes is I'm going to go through some Q&A, and then I'm going to show you some growth stats, and then I'm going to talk about a few things that I learned and the tasks that I did and the ones that I did not since our past meeting. Lessons, comments, and everything else as here as well. So the question for today, it comes from not a public place, but it came from a client. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start bringing questions to whatever they come from. I'm going to post it over here as a nice explanation to try to bring clarity into the question. So the question was, Rodrigo, I was talking to the client about a few things regarding meta ads yesterday, so lookalikes, retargeting audiences, a bunch of those stuff. And he sent me a question, well, okay, so how do I get my hands dirty and I get to do this stuff, like to put the campaigns online? And what we're going to do today is I'm going to literally set up a new campaign with you live here. So I'm going to just open up some tabs and I'm going to start a campaigns and I'm going to answer the question of, okay, so how do we get the campaigns? How do we get a lookalike? How do we do retargeting? And to give you some context, what happened was, oh, and by the way, I got some feedback yesterday, that was true, is I'm speaking in a much faster pace than normal. So I'm going to try to slow down a little bit. Not because I don't want to, it's like I'm speaking, yeah, much faster than I normally do. So let's relax and have a massive mug of coffee to help relax. But yeah, let me share my screen. And the way we're going to do is we basically need three different, so let me open this one over here, three different ad sets. So let's say I just scraped it, which is something I'm going to also show it to you today, is I restarted my instantly campaigns to invite people to my school community. So basically I'm sending emails, it's being paused like forever now. Oh, I have 5 responses. Nice, I'm going to check it later. So basically I have these campaigns which I just sent. Yeah, this one over here. So I have these campaigns, I just started like a minute ago, maybe, yeah, a few minutes ago, a few hours ago. And I'm inviting people. And one thing that I was interested in is I needed to scrape the leads. So I have a list. And the list I got from Apollo and Apify, which is a scraper. So I get the scraper to get up the Apollo leads. So I was talking to the client and I said to him, look, you can scrape the list and I scrape a list for him and you get the list and you create lookalike campaigns just so you can use our meta ads. And how do we do it? So first step, you need to have the list. So I have the list over here. So let me bring it to somewhere which we can see easily. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is we are going to go to audiences over here, meta ads, and we want to upload the list that we scraped. In my specific case, I also use a mailable to clean the list before sending the emails because a mailable is the only one that has 100% SLA. Most verification platforms, they have a 97%, and bounces, the tolerance is 1 every 1,000. So let's not bounce our emails, please. So yeah, I cleaned the list after getting the list from Emailable, oh sorry, from Apify. And now the only thing I need to do is let me create an audience. We go with custom audience and custom list. We hit next. And a new thing on Meta is we used to need to have the specific parameters and columns and all of that stuff, but we don't need anymore. So we just drag and drop whatever file we have, which for me is RNK. This is to clean. I need the cleaned one. Oh, that's the correct one. Yeah, so it has the same name, but this is the one that is cleaned. So one thing that is important, which I just noticed it, I'm uploading the cleaned list. Is this good or is this bad? If I use a list that is not cleaned. So let me show you Emailable. This was the result from the list of Emailable. So this is a very good quality list. And 5% duplicates, which doesn't matter, and 7% risky. This one kind of matter a little bit, as well as this one. So basically, because those numbers are nice, and what I say nice, if it's 70%, above 70% deliverable, it's okay to use it as a lookalike. The only thing that can happen is those people over here, they may not work in the same company anymore. So you will be building a lookalike with people that maybe they don't do what they used to do. So maybe they used to be marketers and now they are plumbers. If you got the joke, please leave a comment down here. But yes, let's get the plumbing course. Now, coming back to the campaigns, I cleaned and I spent the money to clean, so I'm going to use the cleaned one because it's the best. It doesn't matter, it's the best. Moving forward, let's give it a nice name. And what name I'm going to be using is this list represents I have RNK. Oh, it's such a long name. Yeah, RNK. Yes, US. I'm going to use the same exact name. Marketing agency owners. And this is my specific naming convention to basically say between 1 and 3 employees. 1 and 3 employees. And I also say the size of the audience. For in that specific case, is 3 point what? 3.7 thousand. Yes, so 3.7 thousand people. Nice. So this is the name of the audience. This is not the lookalike. This is the retargeting audience. I'm uploading a list that I say to Meta, hey, I like those people. Please, I'm going to retarget them. And if this is the first time you're doing that for yourself, you will not understand something like this. So please write down. This is a list of people scraped on Apify, and it contains marketing agency owners from 1 to 3 employees. Yeah, yeah, I hit the limit. But anyway, it's all right. Now, what we do, this is the thing that is new on Meta. It's been back, I think, 6 months, 1 year that this is new. It's we didn't have the mapping option. We just needed to have it strictly the way they wanted us to have. So now we do. Let's check the columns. Country, yes. No. This is it doesn't matter what it is. It's from mailable, but it's not what we want. We do not want that one as well. Yep. Yep. Oh, we moved the other column. Yeah. So what we want for the lookalikes is the personal email only. We don't want the business email, just the personal. Not all of those people are going to have the personal emails. For example, my cold email campaigns on Instantly, this is being sent to business emails. So if I open up the leads, you're going to see it. All of these ones, they are business emails. But for Meta, we need to use the personal emails. And the reason behind it is quite simple, actually. Is this is the email that people created their personal Facebook accounts. So it's so hard for us to find the people with the business email account, because usually those are like second-time business owners, which for some reason created a Facebook account. I actually do know those reasons. I have some clients that have accounts with their business emails, but it's so rare. So yeah, we need to use the personal emails just so Facebook can find them. This one, no, that's wrong. So let's remove this one. One thing that is very important is do not go overkill. Use only the information that you know that makes sense. So this person has this email, yes. What about this one? Is this, yeah, we have it duplicated. Now let's see the other columns, and we're going to see what is that city. Yeah, city we have over here, nice. What is the other one? No, 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 nah. First name, yes, we do have first name, so let's go first name. And we have surname somewhere. Surname, yeah, nice. Every single bit of information that we have that Facebook also wants, so we're not using organization, we're using the person location. So nice. I don't think we have that one. I have Facebook ID. Yeah, we have ID. No, no, no. Okay, keep going. Nah, nah, nah. Phone number is a very important one for us to match the person with the account, but this one is organizational number, so let's not do it. And I usually would stop over here. I'm going to just hit import because what we need is name, surname, and email. That's it. Actually, you just need email or you just need phone number, one of the two. But the thing is, if you have a few more pieces of information, you have the duplication and reliability of the data of Facebook matching the correct person gets much higher. And Facebook will never give you a false positive. So basically, you need to hit precisely the person you try to find. So all of those things over here, it doesn't matter. I think we have address over here somewhere, do we? Yeah, we have zip code. So yes, I think we can use that one. But again, this is not necessary. Honestly, just use whatever you have that is okay and keep going. Yeah, let's import. So this is I am talking to myself, right? Yeah, sorry. I hope we didn't lose a lot. So yeah, I'll go back. Apologize for that. So let me go back. I'm gonna go real quick, but let's do it again. Rodrigo, why don't you edit the video? Because I don't have the time to edit the video, so I'm trying to make it efficient. So this is one of the rules that I have is to go to start and finish the recording without doing like any editing, post editing or anything like that. If I need, I would create from scratch, but I do have a few minutes, so I need to stop quite soon. So it's either I do or I do not. This is a new field, so one thing that we can do is I don't like to say that they are qualified leads. They are not disqualified and they are not customers. So this one is nice if you have, for example, a meta audience, meaning, for example, you are targeting uh, dentists, but you can also you're targeting clients and you are running ads for a dentist, for example, and sometimes you find dentists trying to find the clients for dentists, so you can have a client list of dentists as a negative one. But anyway, let's not use that one because this is a cold list. We have no idea what the code list is going to mean for us. I'm going to have the same name over here. I'm just going to show you what I did on the other one. So basically, I am targeting city. Nice. I am getting whatever do I have over here. Yes, city, country, okay. This one, let's remove it. This other one, oh, let's go back to mapped. Personal email, date of birth, yeah, I removed that one. Nice, let's go back. What else? Personal email, beautiful. And we have city, yeah, that's it. And then I click import. Done. We have the retargeting audience, which is basically this one. The time it takes for you to be able to use is usually less than a day. Sometimes it can go up to 3 days if you have a new account or Facebook hates you, which is it's very normal. What we do now is we're going to click on this button or whatever it is. We can even click over here and we're going to create a lookalike audience. So let's click here and click create lookalike. Oh, create lookalike. Nice. Now we need to select the country, which is so important why we need to choose one country when advertising. So select the country, create the audience. Beautiful. Now we have the lookalike audience, which again, between less than a day usually, but sometimes it can go up to 3 days. So let me go into, and by the way, I am going to advertise this campaign. So maybe next video I can, yeah, I can create the campaign itself. It's been some time since my campaigns have been stopped. So let me go to lead generation, and what I will do is let me create an ad set. Okay, so let me duplicate this one. Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't want that as well. If you use a lookalike audience, the results kind of get tricky with the Advantage Plus. Sometimes I think that Advantage Plus is the solution for people not wanting to use lookalikes because they work quite well when you have the open lookalike or the open Advantage Plus without the lookalike. But you lose control when you have the lookalike with the Audience Plus. Okay, next step is let's go scroll down a little bit and let's find, yeah, the targeting. I have no idea what this means, but okay, if you say so, let's say yes. Nice, thank you. Okay, let's delete all of it. What is the button to remove it all? Oh God, there's a massive audience. Oh, found it. Nice. Goodbye. 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 Now I need to remove those ones. Bye. 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 Okay, perfect. So what we need to do now is I just need to add a lookalike, which God knows where it is because they are changing that stuff all the time. Let's not use two counters for God's sake. So old Rodrigo, I think this campaign has like 3 years. It was I think was when I I came to the UK, I created this massive, amazing campaigns, and I was out of budget, so I stopped. So, and then I started learning how to do international ads. So yeah, we cannot do two things at the same time. Can we do like this, like two languages? English, yes, we can, but I won't. So let's find the audience. Where can I add my own audience, for God's sake? This button was here yesterday. Yeah, so okay, it's right over here. Yeah. So yeah, that's lookalike audience. Nice. So when we run in the lookalike audience, one important thing is if you run in the lookalike of the audience and the retargeting audience, you need to exclude one from the other. I mean, the retargeting audience from the lookalike audience, because the retargeting audience was just going to target the retargeting audience, but the lookalike audience is for the 1% people that look like those ones, and the ones that are the orange of those ones, they do look like themselves. Make sense? I hope it does. So let's come back, and the exclusion is the audience itself. Nice. You can also add over here, for example, your users, your clients, they probably look like the audience you like to target. So you probably want to have another audience over here, like the visitors. This one is outdated as hell, but that's it. You have the lookalike audience and you have the retargeting audience. Next step is you run. So this is the first question I have on my channel. So I'm pretty happy. It was not explicitly directed to the channel, but yeah, I'm happy to answer either way. And yes, I hope you like it. So thumbs up if you did like the answer. So this format. Now let's go into the growth stats and all of that stuff. So yesterday, I realized a problem as soon as I finished the video from yesterday. So I was getting the growth stats for example, my Upwork outreach. And yesterday, as soon as I closed the meeting, I think I had one meeting, and 5 minutes later, I got two meetings. I was like, oh, what happens with my video now? And I'm trying to see like the meetings by looking at. I have a filter on my email, so I can see like when people book meetings. And yesterday, which was the 29th, I had a new meeting right by the end of the day, which was it changed the number to two. So yes, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be updating those numbers on the day after it, because yes, the numbers are going to change. I'm going to be updating them. So basically, the numbers stay the same. The number of proposals sent, I actually increased it. So I used this system called Volna, and to send my proposal just so it can be like quite quick, and I can even send in the next video some proposals with you right over here live. So yesterday on the 29th, what is it? Yeah, 29 was 6 proposals sent. So let me go back over here. So it was not 5, it was 6. Perfect. So I have 6 and leads. What is a lead? Is a message received. So I'm going to use the same naming convention for all of them, which is the LAPS from Daniel Priestley. So it's leads, appointments, presentations, and sales. That's it, to simplify. Why? Because we have proposal sent, proposal viewed, message received, appointment booked, appointment attended. We have all of that, which is so important for marketing, for tracking, and for data, and for getting better. But right now, I just want to bulletproof or to bullet jump and get everything ready as soon as possible. So let me show you some things that I automated since yesterday. I had some nice progress. So basically, I restarted email outreach, as I mentioned. So if I come back over here, we have a new campaign running. And if I take a sneak peek at the answers, I should be able to see people saying that they hate me. No, I just have, yeah, just have automated emails. Yeah, that's okay. It's going to get better. But coming back to it, what we have as well is I'm trying to get Todoist to work as a project management tool. I switched back from ClickUp to Todoist because it's simpler, and yeah, I'm trying to use things like as simple as possible because I was getting stuck on the nitty gritty of have a massive system. So I'm trying to get. I even bought a small notebook to try to write things down. It's still empty, but yeah, it's still empty and it has a reward of $100. So if you find it, it's going to be. I'm not gonna pay the $100 for an empty notebook. But anyway, I did start the email outreach, which is amazing. I did fix kind of the habits on my phone data, so I still need to bring it to the spreadsheet, or to the spreadsheet online. And one thing that I did over here, which is the database for image prompts. And what is that? So let me show you something over here. Is I have the automation for Make, that what it does is it's still not ready really, but I did test like the MVP, and it looks so amazing. So you can see this last thumbnail over here. The last thumbnail was generated by AI, and what I'm doing is I don't want all of them to look the same. So what I did is I had a conversation with ChatGPT yesterday, and I said, hey, I'm going to send you an image and create the variables. Was exactly the prompt. I can even share with you the prompt. Sometimes I said, oh, fuck off. I got a bit upset yesterday because it was, ChatGPT was not in the best possible scenario. But this is how it looks like. So what is that? It's a JSON. So basically, the interesting part is I just had a conversation. Let me go to the beginning. It was a quite quick conversation. And I went there and said, hey, I'm going to drop a bunch of YouTube thumbnails, and I want you to reverse engineer and create a JSON that would create like the same exact stuff. And then I said, oh, this is the thumbnail. And it created a JSON that would recreate the specific ones. I read a little bit like the JSON. I saw, oh, Asian male. It should be me, not an Asian male. I did some tweaks here and there, and I ended up saying something which is for every new image I sent you, the JSON should be able to recreate it. If it's not, please expand the JSON and have more variables inside of it. So for every new image, it was getting better and better and better. And then I said, hey, this is my picture, do it, and it did. And then I found, oh, can you please change my clothes? And it did somehow. But yeah, and then I kept doing it. So one thing is this chat does not have the context that I have inside my automation that is doing the thumbnails. And the automation doing the thumbnails need to have the context of, okay, so it does not understand what's going on. So I started doing it over here and testing on Make, meaning I have the content machine, which is the YouTube one, and it has all the context. I did the same stuff over and over again. So let me do something over here quite quick. I'm going to grab one of my videos. Let me take this one over here, copy. And what I'm going to do is, I also have another task. Let me even add the task over here too, is lock privately my apps folder. What is that, Rodrigo? This is, I have a folder that I'm using right now, which has 100% access, external access to my automation. So I need to lock that down because I just noticed that it can send like a lot of stuff that I don't want no one to be sending. But anyway, it's a simple task. So let's go back over here. Let me copy this link, and I'm going to let the automation run, and then we're going to keep talking and running through everything. So let me paste the link, send it, and you should have the automation running. So what it's going to do is, oh, I forgot to change it. So I'm going to change, this is the module that basically creates the thumbnail. So what I did was I created a spreadsheet with all the JSONs of the images that I created yesterday, that I asked ChatGPT to create. So those things over here, those are massive JSON stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a random number being generated over here somewhere. And the random number is going to be selected, and I'm going to get that data and send to ChatGPT as the JSON to create a thumbnail. Why? Because on the conversation I had yesterday, I created all the stuff over here, and wow, I like those ones, and I want it to be changing like that. So what's going to happen is it is going to be selecting. So I created one like this and was quite amazing. It's going to be selecting randomly one of those thumbnail styles and creating based on those thumbnail styles. So my YouTube channel won't look like copy and paste for every single video. It's going to be different. So yeah, this was a very nice progress from yesterday. So this one is nice. I just need to implement, which is implement database for Imagen. Nice, and find a way to kind of adjust Todoist as a project management stuff. Okay, nice. What else do I have? Is I need to automate that data grabbing and find a way to keep. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. So the next thing that I have is, yep, that's all for today. I hope you like it. I'm gonna build the dashboard as well, which is another task. So let's go with build dashboard for daily report. No, it's just a daily report. Thank you. Yeah, so I hope you somehow like the video, and if you're willing to, I'll be happy if you could join my school community, which I just literally created 2 or 3 days ago, and I have 6 members, so I'm pretty happy with the members, and the link is in the description. So thank you for having me here, and I wish you have an amazing day today and tomorrow.